Yo, what's going on? Welcome to the Chaser's Edge home run slate breakdown. We are looking at Thursday, August 27th, and it's a shorter slate. Only got a few games on Thursday, but hey, we're still gonna break it down and find some home run winners here. I am also starting this recording a bit early on Wednesday, so we don't have the full recap. So far, 12 total home runs from 11 guys. Hector Rodriguez hit two. So there's been 11 guys who have homered. We've got three of them so far. Jonah Cox was a long shot. Great call on yesterday's video. Harper and Rice. Brandon Lau did not go as my pick of the day. He got walked twice, of course. But you can see Chax's pick of the day was Ben Rice. He already went. So good start for all three of us here that have picks in. And yeah, we'll look to keep it going here on Wednesday night. But no full recap. And of course, I'll be in the Discord updating as well. But with that said, if this is your first time here, I post these videos every single day calling out home run picks that I like just based off of matchups, batter stats, and then this model you see on your screen. It is called the Chaser's Edge, and it's currently free to access. So you can access everything that you see here on the screen, everything that we're going to be going through on the video. If you click into a batter, you get all of the stats, pitcher matchup with pitcher's pitch mix, and how that batter has hit against the pitch mix this year, and then the recent history and exit logs as well. So a lot of really good stuff in here that you can access for free. All you have to do is join the Chaser's Edge Discord. So that's going to be linked in the comments below. Make sure you're in there so you can access this site. And we do have NFL coming very soon, and same with NBA. So a lot more to come within this site. There is a web app as well, so you can, if you have an iOS phone, you can download it to your home screen, and it works as if it's an app, which is super helpful. So super valuable stuff here. Make sure you're in the Discord and get access to this. But other than that, the Discord is great too. We got almost close to near on 2,000 people in there, and it's a great community. We've got a home run alert bot. We're working on setting up a football bot as well to alert for touchdowns and maybe some other things as well. So yeah, join that Discord and join in with the community here. And as you see on the bottom of the screen, I've also partnered with Sleeper. So if you haven't used Sleeper yet, drop in there with the link. You'll get a 100% deposit match up to $100. So free $100. Might as well take advantage of that if you haven't used the Sleeper Picks app yet. But let's get into the slate here. As I'm going to the first game, drop a like on the video. And if you haven't yet, subscribe to the channel. Like I said, I post these videos every single day, calling out winners. But first game, we got the Rockies and the Nationals in Washington. Wind blowing out to left field at 11 miles an hour. Jake Irvin pitching for the Nats. He's a righty. He's given up 15 home runs this year. He's vulnerable to both sides of the plate. Righty's actually hitting a little bit better against him for average, a little bit more home runs. So, but both sides hitting well from a home run standpoint against him. Top game day threats: Goodman, Moniak, Rumfield, Castro. Matchup: Johnston, Rumfield, Carrig, Moniak. Zone fits: Rumfield, Norby, Goodman, Tovar. And then Veen and Goodman have a home run against Irvin, and Moniak with an extra base hit. All right, I am liking Goodman here as my favorite against Irvin, and more of a long shot, I'm going with Jake McCarthy. Jake on Jake here. And yeah, that's it for the Rockies. Next up, pitching for the Rockies, Gabriel Hughes. He's a righty. He's given up 5 home runs this year. Has only faced 185 batters. He has given up more home runs to righties, but lefties hitting better for average against him. Top game day threats: Abrams, Lyle, Ortiz, Chaparro. Matchup: Vivas, Lyle, Abrams, Nunez. Zone fits: Young, Vivas, Lyle, Abrams. And then just Vivas has an extra base hit against Hughes in the past. All right. It seemed like the entire timeline was on Abrams yesterday. I saw a lot of people picking Abrams. I picked him yesterday as well in the breakdown. I'm going to go with the day late here and go back to Abrams. I think he matches up well here versus Hughes. Hughes thrown a lot of fastballs. Abrams has been very good against the fastball, and he's got a good zone fit. So yeah, I like him here. And I'm also going to go with Chaparro here. He hits righty pitching very good, and same with fastballs. So we'll go Abrams and Chaparro for the Nats. All right, next game we've got the Orioles and the Cardinals in St. Louis. Wind blowing across to right field at 10 miles an hour. Trevor Rogers pitching for the Orioles. He's a lefty. He's given up 17 home runs this year, and almost all of them, 16 of them, have been against righties. Righties hitting much, much better against him than lefties. Top game day threats: Walker, Burleson, Baez, and Pages. Matchups: Fermin, Jordan, Pages, Herrera. Zone fits: Jordan, Burleson, Pages, Gorman. Walker has an extra base hit against Rogers, and that's it for history. All right, my favorite here is Jordan Walker. I don't love how the wind's blowing here across to right, but he could definitely hit one oppo, and he could even get it past. It's crosswind, it's not blowing in, so he can definitely get one out still. He's got an extra base hit against Rogers, so I'm liking him here. And I also like Herrera, 2 for 3 against Rogers in his career. Little more of a long shot here for Herrera, but I should actually change that. We're going to go Walker is our number 1, and then Herrera is the long shot for the Cardinals. No pitcher yet for the Cards. All right, not sure who's going to be starting here for the Cardinals. It might be a bullpen game, but then not seeing any indication now. So make sure you're in that Discord below and pop in here when we get a pitcher for the Cardinals so you can see who looks good. Next game is the Astros and the Yankees at Yankee Stadium. Wind blowing across to left field at 14 miles an hour. A lot of heavy winds on Thursday, forecasted for Thursday, but all across, nothing going out, unfortunately. Garrett Cole pitching for the Yanks, right-handed pitcher. He's given up 13 home runs this year. 10 of them have been to lefties. Righties hitting good for average against him, but not as good for power. So leaning a little bit more towards lefties here. But the wind doesn't help lefties in this case. Top game day threats: Alvarez, Trammell, Varsho, Smith. Matchup: Varsho, Alvarez, Trammell, Wade. Zone fits: Walker, Vasquez, Allen, Altuve. And then Jordan has 2 home runs against Cole. Paredes and Vasquez each with an extra base hit. All right, I am liking Paredes here. He's seen a lot of Garrett Cole, so he's faced off against 23 at bats, not including walks. He's 6 for 23. He's batting .261 against him, but only 4 strikeouts. And I like when batters have seen a lot of the pitcher. All right. And I'm not really loving anyone else here. I'd go Pena for more of a long shot. But yeah, I like him Paredes, and I'll go with Pena for a long shot. Wisniewski pitching for the Astros, right-handed pitcher. He's given up 2 home runs this year. He's only faced 113 batters. Both home runs given up have been to lefties, but small sample size. Top game day threats: Rice, Garcia, Jones, Grisham. Matchups: Chisholm, Bellinger, Wells, Rice. Zone fits: Goldschmidt, Caballero, Chisholm, and Ramos. And then Ramos has 2 home runs against Wisniewski in the past. All right. I think Spencer Jones looks good here. He hits sweepers good, and Wisniewski throws a lot of sweepers. More of a long shot, so I'm taking him as a long shot there. All right. I'm also going to take Luis Garcia here. Bank on him cutting through the wind here. But, yeah, we'll go Garcia and Jones for the Yanks. All right, next up we've got the Royals and the Blue Jays in Toronto. So wind is not a factor. Spencer Arrighetti is on the mound for the Jays. Right-handed pitcher. He's given up 14 home runs this year. Coming back from injury. A little bit more vulnerable to left-handed batters. Top game day threats: Caglione, Witt, Jensen, Rave. Matchups: Jensen, Pasquantino, Rave, Massey. Zone fits: Jensen, Lofton, Pasquantino, and Perez. And then Vinny P is the only one with history, an extra base hit against Arrighetti. All right, my favorite here is actually Bobby Witt. Caglione's back in the lineup after being hurt for a bit, but Witt's got a good zone fit, and he has hit well against Arrighetti, 2 for 4 against him, just 1 strikeout. So, yeah, Bobby's my favorite for sure. And I'm going to go back to Vinny P here as a long shot. So we'll go Bobby and Vinny for the Royals. Noah Cameron pitching for them. He's a left-handed pitcher. He's given up 18 home runs this year. 12 of them to righties, but lefties that play against him hitting well for average. He's got, more home runs per 9 versus lefties. So that's something to know. I know the Blue Jays don't have a ton of great lefty power versus left-handed pitching, but top game day threats: Kazuma, Springer, Vladdy, and Cameron. Matchups: Springer, Kirk, Straw, Clement. Zone fits: Clement, Valenzuela, Kirk, Lukes. And then just Springer has an extra base hit against Cameron. All right, I'm liking Kazuma here. He looks good against Cameron. And for a long shot, I like Alejandro Kirk. So we'll go Kazuma, Kirk for the Jays. Next up, we got the Brewers and the Mets. In New York, wind blowing out to center field, 13 miles an hour. Sean Manaea is on the mound for the Mets. Left-handed pitcher, he's given up 21 home runs this year, 16 of them to righties. Righties hitting better against him than lefties for sure. Top game day threats: Bowers, Churio, Contreras, and Mitchell. Matchups: Pratt, Lara, Contreras, Vaughn. Zone fits: Vaughn, Contreras, Hamilton, Mitchell. And then Contreras has a home run and an extra base hit against Manaea. Sanchez with 2 extra base hits. Terang, Vaughn, and Mitchell all with 1. All right, I'm going to go back to Jackson Churio here. He did not play yesterday. I did pick him yesterday, but I like him here against Manaea. And Contreras looks good here too. Good history against Manaea. A little bit more of a long shot, but I like Churio and Contreras here for the Brewers. Jacob Mizorowski pitching for them. He's a righty. He's given up 14 home runs this year. And even on the splits, really, I guess a little bit more to righties. But top game day threats: Alvarez, Lindor, Benj, Young. Matchups: Ewing, Young, Beatty, Lindor. Zone fits: Simeon, Alvarez, Young, Beatty. And then Lindor with a home run against Mizorowski in the past. All right, tough matchup here for the Mets. He has not been hitting home runs, but recently, but I like him here against Mizorowski. Decent zone fit, hits fastballs good. Miz throws a ton of fastballs. Obviously, um, very fast fastballs. He's a great pitcher, but if Alvarez can connect here and barrel one, it's gonna go. And I like Simeon as a long shot here. A little bit more of a long shot, but we'll go Alvarez and Simeon for the Mets. Next up is the Dodgers and the Braves in Atlanta. Wind blowing out to left field at 4 miles an hour. Chris Sale pitching for the Braves. He's a lefty. He's given up 9 home runs this year. 8 of them to righties, but this is a tough matchup for the Dodgers. Top game day threats: Ohtani, Muncy, Freddie, and Teoscar. Matchups: Teoscar, Betts, Call, and Rojas. Zone fits: Muncy, Tucker, Freeman, Ohtani. Freddie's got 2 home runs, 2 extra base hits against Sale. Teoscar, 1 home run, 2 extra base hits. Same with Betts. And then Shohei, Kiki, and Tucker all with 1 extra base hit. All right. I like Mookie as my favorite here. He has good history against Sale. Again, tough matchup for the Dodgers, but I'd also go for my second. If I'm taking a second here, I'm going Teoscar. I think both these guys with the history look good and match up well against Sale. And we got a pitching matchup here because we got Yoshi on the mound for the Dodgers. Right-handed pitcher. He's given up 15 home runs this year. Pretty even on the splits. You could say a little bit more vulnerable to righties. But top game day threats: Olsen, Baldwin, Harris, Acuna. Matchup: Albies, Baldwin, Smith, Olsen. Zone fits: Baldwin, Riley, Smith, and Olsen. And then history: just Ha-Sung Kim with a home run against Yamamoto. And Riley, Yastrzemski, Smith, and Murphy all with extra base hits. All right. I am liking Drake Baldwin here. He hits splitters good, and Yamamoto's got a good splitter that he throws a lot. So I'm liking Baldwin to connect on that here. And I also like Acuna here as well. Just having a hard time deciding who I liked more. I'm going to go Baldwin 1, Acuna 2, but like both these guys here. First, Yoshi. I have a feeling this looks like such a good pitching matchup. Like, watch us just get a ton of home runs in this game. And, it's just kind of how things have been going, but we'll see. Last game is the Diamondbacks and the Giants in San Francisco. Wind blowing out to right at 13 miles an hour. Landon Roop's on the mound for the Giants. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's given up 11 home runs this year. He's been very good against giving up long balls. And it doesn't help the Diamondbacks that they are in San Francisco here. But a tough place to hit home runs. But top game day threats: Carroll, Vargas, Nootbaar, Moreno. Matchup: Vargas, Nootbaar, Perdomo, and Carroll. Zone fits: Vargas, Waldschmidt, Carroll, Fernandez. And then Moreno with a home run against Roop, and same with Nootbaar. Arenado, 3 extra base hits. Vargas, Carroll, and Kepler all with 1. All right, I like Arenado here. He's 5 for 11 against Roop with 3 extra base hits. So yeah, he looks good here. I do like Carroll as well. So between those two, Arenado first, Carroll second here, and we'll leave it at that for the D-backs. Jose Cabrera pitching for them. He's a right-handed pitcher. He's given up 3 home runs this year. We got a small sample size here. Righties have hit him well. But lefties too. I don't know. The splits here aren't telling us much. But just with the small sample size. Top game day threats: Devers, McRae, Furman, Hill. Matchup: Devers, Furman, Holy, and Kavanaugh. And then zone fits: Devers, Holy, Gilbert, Koss. All right, Devers has hit a home run in the last 3 games, but he looks really good here. Let's make it 4. Good zone fit. Hits Cabrera's pitch mix well, so liking Devers here. And I'm liking Drew Gilbert here too as a long shot. So we'll go Devers and Gilbert for the Giants. That does it for today's breakdown. Smaller slate, of course. We'll be back tomorrow with a full slate of games on Friday. But just a couple reminders. Drop a like on the video if you haven't already, and subscribe to the channel. We've got a couple things down below. Join the Chaser's Edge Discord so you can access this model. And if you haven't used Sleeper yet, hop on there, grab that deposit match, and get a free up to $100 free. So take advantage of that. But that does it. We'll be back tomorrow. Good luck on all of your bets today. Thanks for watching.